Hey guys, Bob Hertzog here. Wanted to pop in today and share a book that I recently read. Probably one of the top 5 books I've ever read, nonfiction. I have always struggled with being very distractible, easily distracted when it comes to just about everything in my life, as I'm sure a lot of you can appreciate. You probably have a lot of us have the same issues. Not only do we have these issues, but with work, but we have it at home, right? A lot of us come home and sit on our iPads or our phones all day. Our kids spend a ton of their time on iPhones and iPads and laptops, everything else. This book, it's called Indistractable, written by Nir Eyal. I'm going to share my screen and show it to you here. So again, the book's called Indistractable. You can get it at Amazon, anywhere else. A very easy read. It's one of the few nonfiction books that I've read recently that I couldn't put down once I started reading it, because so much of it pertains to me. And it's got a ton of great hacks and tricks to make yourself more indistractable, make yourself more efficient. And I think the overall tone of the book is, we've all heard the saying, own your day or your day will own you. This book teaches you how to own your day. So if you go to Indistractable, it's actually called Nir and Far, spelled Nir and FAR. .com, Indistractable. I'll put the link in the comment section here so you can go to it. But anyway, very highly recommend that if you're an entrepreneur, that you read this book. One of the huge takeaways for me was he teaches something called time boxing. Instead, we hear about time blocking, okay? What he's teaching us to do is, instead of coming up with to-do lists and that sort of thing, you block out hour and a half, 2 hour, maybe 2.5 hours max of every day. And you you follow that every single day of every week. Now, what you do, here's an example of mine on the screen here. It starts with your wake up. They're 15-minute increments. When you get the book, you can go and get his bonus materials, which this is one of them, where you can kind of fill in your own. But my typical day starts at 5:30 a.m. with an alarm, and then feed the dogs, what I call hydrate, meditate. That's my time for myself. I then get dressed for my workout. The workout is either at the gym or just a walk every single day. And then coffee, breakfast, shower, get dressed, and I'm sitting at my desk, before I get to that, reply and follow up. This is a big deal. Email is a huge distraction for us, especially those of us in the real estate business. We get bombarded every day with so many emails. He has a thing called that he uses, an app for that to control his email. It's called SaneBox, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. But anyway, if you notice in my day, I've got reply follow-up scheduled every 2 hours. I'm not checking my email, I'm not checking my text, and my phone is off during this time so that I can really focus on what I'm doing. And you'll see here, I basically break things up into 2 categories: work in business and work on business. In business, for those of us in real estate, that's your actual money-making activities. That's out there showing homes, going on listing appointments, whatever you're doing for someone that writes a check, okay? Working on the business, however, that's where your marketing is, your lead follow-up, just anything that's working, any kind of strategies that you're coming up with. If you're shooting videos as part of your marketing, just anything working on your business, you schedule these blocks. And I've gone in and I've done 9 to 10:15, or I'm sorry, 10:30s. If you see, these are mostly hour and a half type blocks. Now, one thing I found since starting to use this system is, in our business especially, we get that call that says, hey, I want to go see houses this afternoon. And today's Wednesday. Well, it just happened to me yesterday, okay? Where someone says, hey, I want you to come look at my house. I want to list it for sale. I run out, spend 2 hours on a listing appointment, and it knocks out work in business, or work on business in that case, actually. All you do is simply, my plan is just to move that over into Saturday morning, okay? Anything that I miss, if I can't make it up that day, of these time boxes, I just move them over into Saturday. But I don't want to go too deep into everything, because I'm actually going to do a webinar just on this book that goes into more detail. But I just wanted to share with you that the book is out there, and it's something I highly recommend that if you're looking for something great to read that's going to have a huge impact on you, I would highly recommend it. The one thing I got from this book that I'm already implementing that's really helping me a ton is this thing called SaneBox. You can go to SaneBox.com, or I'm going to give you a link here that you can go to that gives you $5 off, and it gives me $5 off my subscription, like an affiliate link. You don't have to use it. You can just go straight there. It's just $5. It's not going to make or break anything, but it'll be there for you. But it's amazing what SaneBox does for you. It basically takes emails and categorizes it into 3 different things. They call it the black hole. There's another one that says for later. Okay, so emails that you don't need to read right now, that aren't, were life-changing, so to speak. And then there's another one called receipts. With all the receipts and crap that we get, you can drag them over to these different boxes, and drop them in there. And then the last thing was news. All the newsletters and stuff that we get. The ones that are crap that you don't want, you just slide them over, put them into black hole. The key to this thing is it uses AI to learn your email habits. Okay, so it learns that when you get an email from this URL or whatever, to not even show it to you if it's going to the black hole. You don't even, and I've tried all these unsubscribe, ways of unsubscribing the emails, and it seems like I'm constantly just continue to get them. This thing, I haven't even been using it a week yet, and it has saved me so much time when it comes to reviewing my emails. And let's face it, for me, I can get 200, 250 emails a day. And this has been such a huge time saver for me. So check it out. It's called Sane Mail. It's very easy website to navigate and take a look at, all kinds of FAQs and all that. It's really cheap. The pricing on it, if you want 2 email accounts, which is the one I'm using, it's $12 a month, so, or $99 a year. So anyway, 2 things to learn today. Get Indistractable and read it. Oh, and also get those bonus materials. If you do order Indistractable, get it on his website, because if you order the book, he sends you a workbook that basically takes you through the entire book, plus all kinds of things like the calendar that I showed you. He gives you that, and several other great tools for you to use. So anyway, I hope this helps. Getting our time back is huge, especially for me. I think it's one of the most important skills we could ever learn, because our time is limited, and we need to learn how to own our day instead of letting our day own us. So hopefully this helps, and hopefully it's something you can share with your team if you do have a team. And as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.